After months and months of speculation, Governor Ron DeSantis is now making it official. He's running for president. The paperwork has been filed, and he is expected to make that announcement any minute now.
DeSantis now has a year and a half to convince the American public that he should be the Republican nominee on the ballot in November of 2024. He joins a growing list of candidates, including former President Donald Trump. The governor's former ally is expected to be his biggest competition. Polls show the battle for the Republican nomination will come down to these two. WESH 2's Christina Watkins spoke with conservative voters on where they stand.
The Republican primary is about to turn into a UFC WWE fight.
It's expected to be a political showdown, Donald Trump versus Ron DeSantis.
We better buckle up and strap in, because this is going to be something we've not seen.
As the former president goes head-to-head against Florida's governor, they're working to get support from young conservatives, all in effort to win the White House.
I think the party has developed a culture of losing. I think that there's not accountability.
Is coming of age at a pivotal time in our nation's history. Like so many generations before you, you are the front lines of a momentous struggle that will determine the future of America.
Several polls give us a slight glimpse at the generational gap in the GOP. One study from Florida Atlantic University shows Trump wins 66% of support from Republican voters 50 to 64 years old. As for those 18 to 24, the survey shows 40% would support the former president. All of that falls in line with the latest poll from NPR, PBS NewsHour, and Marist. 74% of college graduates surveyed said they would prefer Florida's governor over the former president.
They're both rock star candidates.
Aaron Huntley, the chair of the Republican Party of Orange County, says they're excited about both candidates.
The positives about both of them are amazing, and I couldn't be more thankful that we have great choices. Donald Trump ran an election and ran a campaign and governed as promises made, promises kept. And so is Governor DeSantis. Both different, but have been able to execute and get the job done for the American people and the people of Florida.
And they hope all conservatives, especially those voting for the first time, support whoever wins the GOP nomination, even if they prefer one over the other.
They are both great, proven leaders. Governor DeSantis was re-elected by 19 percentage points over the state of Florida. That wouldn't have happened if he wouldn't have been so effective. And President Trump was so effective nationally, closing the border, creating energy independence, and just draining the swamp up in D.C. Whoever the grassroots decides is the best candidate, it's for our opportunity to get them out to vote for our whole ticket, all the way from president to soil and water.
Christina Watkins, WESH 2 News.